Hey guys, thanks for clicking my face. This is the finished makeup look that I did. If you want to see how I did this kind of springtimey-ish look, then just keep watching. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to whatever stage you're on. I'm glad you're here. So I already put on primer, and you can see I already did my eyebrows. I'm trying to just cut useless things out. So today I'm going to be doing a simple look because I know shit's going to hit the fan at work today. So we're in the crazy times of this pandemic, I don't even know the correct term, of the coronavirus, and I work in IT, so most people are getting the option to work from home. So that means they need a lot from me. So I'm going to be supporting people and getting them ready to work from home. So it's going to be a crazy week. So I can't spend a lot of time on my makeup, but I did wake up earlier today just so I had enough time. But I'm going to use my 18T again. I used this and I did another video, but I used it on Friday for, I didn't film it, but like just a really quick look, and I loved it. And it stayed all day because I spent the night at a friend's house. I know I was supposed to be self-quarantined, sorry. We quarantined at her house, but I spent the night and I forgot to wash my face that night, and the next day I woke up and my eyeshadow was still looking pretty great. So I'm gonna redo that a little bit, not the same look but something close, and I'll just try to forget all the problems of the world while doing my makeup. So let's get started. So I picked up this, I had some money from CVS, the Superstay Maybelline. I got the shade 112 Natural Ivory, and I used it on Friday just by itself, and it was good, but it wasn't anything, you know, crazy. So I'm going to mix it today with my L'Oreal Infallible. I feel like these are like competing foundations. So I'm going to do a pump of each, and I'm going to mix in a little bit of my Velvetizer. The Infallible is much runnier. The Superstay is much thicker. But, you know, they can be friends on my face. Right? Yeah. Face friends. Facebook friends on my face. Whew. It is one of those days, huh? Alrighty? Alrighty, making the dumb jokes. Alright, I'm gonna put it on a little bit with the brush first. I'll speed this part up. Ready, set, go. That looks terrible. I'm just gonna go in with my sponge. Maybe it's the Velvetizer, but it's looking real dry and scaly. I didn't mix enough for my whole face. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to do just this half of my face with the Velvetizer, and then I'm going to do the other half without it and see how that looks. Compare the two. See if it was the brush or the Velvetizer. I don't know. Doesn't look great either. But I don't think it looked as bad as the other side. So what are you guys? Are you team excited to self-quarantine, or are you team miserable? I am a little both. You know, it's funny, like with vacations or, you know, just time off work in general, I think of all the things, I'm like, you know what, I'm going to be so productive. I'm going to get so much done. I'm going to go with my e.l.f. Camo Hydrating Concealer. Hydrating Camo. Like, I just think of all the things, like, oh, if I had to stay home, I mean, I have to work from home, so it's not like I have time off, but I just feel like, oh, I'd be able to paint where I needed to paint in my house. I can wash everything in my house. I'd clean everything in my house. I'd organize everything in my house. Like yesterday, I think these things, like, I'm so bored, I can't do anything. Be productive, be productive, be productive. And then I sit there and I binge Love is Blind. I rarely watch TV, and I hate being like one of those people like, I don't watch TV. I love TV, I do. But I just get distracted by books or something. Like, not like substance books. We've talked about this in a previous video. I read like stupid books. Not stupid, but, you know, things that just take your mind off the woes of the world. And I get distracted by books. So I either listen or I play Candy Crush. That's a problem, I know. Or I read. And yesterday I decided, I've been wanting to watch that Love is Blind. It's, you know, trashy reality TV. But I'm like, I can binge the whole thing, so I want to watch it. I've gotten into like 4 episodes, which is 4 hours of my day that I can't get back. But now I'm addicted and I want to see the whole thing. And anybody else watch it? Don't spoil it for me. I am on the episode where they finally get to Mexico. And it's wild, dude. That is a wild concept. Wild, wild, wild. I don't know. Do you think you could do that? I may. Who knows? I feel like Mike and I kind of did that. I feel like the whole concept is like not new. It's like what chat rooms used to be. Like, oh, hey, anybody here from whatever, you know, like just talking, like how ASL, age, sex, location, those stupid things. I'm going to go with my banana powder from Too Faced for my under eyes. And I just don't, I don't think that it can't not work, but I think that when you're putting the high pressure of being on a TV show and, you know, handpicking people because they look a certain way or, you know, sound a certain way, like, I don't know. You know, I hope it does work out for these people. I doubt it will, because I've seen some of the previews, but I'm just going to go over my T-zone with this banana powder, too. Yeah, I don't find banana powders too brightening. These don't look brighter. Do they look brighter to you? No, they look darker. I actually feel like some of my coverage got taken away. Boo. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take that same brush. Where did I put it? I'm going to go in with my Revolution Pro, this white setting powder. Let's see if I can brighten that up a little bit more. Could be a giant mistake. We have those on my channel. Did they look different? No, not really. Maybe a little. A little bit. So my husband is like pro team stay at home. Like, he is so excited to stay at home and do nothing. That is his dream come true. And he loves every second of it. But we've talked about it before, but he plays online video games. So, like, that's why he's so excited to stay home. He can just play video games with his friends. Where me, I don't. And I don't have that, like, fun aspect of playing video games with my friends. Like, maybe I should start. Maybe my friends and I need to find an online game we can play. But yeah, I'm just like, I think of all the things that when you tell me I can't do something, that's all I want to do. do the opposite. So you're telling me I can't go out and go shopping, and I mean, let's be real, I do that stuff even when I can do it all the time. But that's like all I can think about. Like, oh, I really would like to go to this restaurant. I'd really like to do this. I'd really like to go here. But no, it's for the good of the whole, people. I'm not one of those people who's freaking out. I'm just saying, this is how all zombie apocalypse movies start. I'm not cut out for that. There's like I think it was a Dean Koontz book, like written in the 80s, that was eerily the same like situation, like outlined like in 2020, a flu-like virus from Wuhan, China. Like, just that alone is too much of a coincidence. I don't know. What do you guys think? I already set my face, so I'm not gonna, what's that called? Cream contour it. Nope. I'm just gonna use my bronzer. You know what I noticed though with my new butter bronzer? This is a lot more warm than I remember. Maybe because I'm so used to using my Silky Matte Milani bronzer, but like I like this color a lot, the shade. It's the O2 Sunkissed. But this one, I don't know. You can tell this one's just a little bit more orange. I'm not sure. But this Ofra one that I have, it's like pumpkin compared to the rest of them. It is super, super warm. Like this one, woo-wee. That one is just Americano, I guess. Just Americano. No, that's not how I picture Americano. But I'm going to go with my Silky Matte because I'm trying to use up some makeup. I've been buying so much makeup lately, I need to like cool it. Start using what I got. Even though I use this bronzer majority of the time anyway. Obviously, it is worn to pan. I went to Meijer to like get some groceries and stuff, and not hoarding toilet paper like some people. Wow. But I found, like, I like champagne a lot, like the really, really dry champagne I can have, because I try not to drink or consume a lot of sugar. And I found this champagne in a can. Because I don't want to buy a whole bottle of champagne and have to drink it, because then it goes flat. It's bubbly. So I found this champagne in a can. I'm like, this champagne is just not something that really should be in a can. But I got it anyway. And I have to say, I was pleasantly surprised. Pleasantly surprised. I really liked it. I really liked it. So much so that I bought a few more. They were like 2 for $5 or 2 for $7 or something. And I don't know why I like it so much, but it's almost like just drinking like a sparkly water type thing. I mean, it doesn't taste like that, but it's just, something that tickles my fancy. Where'd that saying come from? Why were you tickling fancies? Why would you want your fancy tickled? What are you talking about? What is a fancy? Where do people come up with these things? I just don't understand. Blush. I have this Colourpop blush, but I didn't get the pan that says all the information on it. But it's one of, like, the Lunar has it or something like that. But it's a super neutral blush. It looks almost like a bronzer. I'm just gonna use that. Just to put something on my cheeks. Maybe I should add some more. Something in color. I do like this one. Yeah. I got that little Benefit pack of blushes like a year ago, and this Gold Rush one, they all smell like something, and this one smells like baby powder. I I don't like the smell of it at all, but I do like the blush. It's really pretty. It's probably just going to make this first one look a little sheeny. Let me move this over. Did I do much? Probably not. Oh well. Alright. Do you guys cut your sweatshirts? I find them much more comfortable when they're cut. I've decided I don't love hoodies anymore. I know that sounds like blasphemy, but they just don't, they're not comfortable. I feel like they're too restricted on my neck. So my old ones, I choose to cut. Where are my brushes? Found them, guys. They're in my just washed. I'm going to go with this shade here to start out the transition. Oh, you know what? I didn't prime. Hang on. Back up. Pause. Where's my makeup? Oh, I am having a struggle. I'm going to take some of my Louise. Going back in. The shade here. Oh, so I wasn't notified officially, but I didn't get that job I interviewed for. I'm like, man, I thought I did so well in that phone interview. I didn't even get a second interview. But, you know, I kind of expected it because that's just how my organization works. So it's funny. I joined this diversity of inclusion and something with diversity and inclusion. A council for our IT group, and we have a fair amount of women in our IT group. Not a lot, but there are some. There are some. Well, of the 6 people that are on this council, 4 of them are white middle-aged men. And the other woman who's on it is the only one who has any sort of non-whiteness in her. Like, wow, how diverse can we be? I guess that's a pretty good representation of the middle of Michigan. But I was pretty disappointed by it. Pretty disappointed. I don't know if I like this shade. It's like gray. I'm going to go over it. Maybe I'm not going over it. I'll just take this brush and blend that out a little bit more on those edges. Whatevs. I'm going to take this brush, e.l.f. brush, yeah, 205. I'm going to go with this dark shade. It's going to be one of those days. Just a tiny bit, though. Don't go crazy. Get the water out. All the shimmers are pretty similar. Some are just darker than others. This one's a little bit more copperier, browner. I think it's pretty. I have my one palette from Morphe that, oh, which one is it? Was it my 3502? I think it's my 3502. None of the shades look like how they look in the pan. Like when you use them, like they're all so different. You think you're gonna get like this really beautiful copper shade or something, and then all of a sudden it's like red. That was not what I was expecting. I'm gonna take this little smudgy brush and go into that shade. I'll run this along my lash line. See if that does anything. So Mount Pleasant, the town I live, is getting it. So there is a lack of like ethnic food up here, and we have one sushi place. It's so expensive, and it's not even that great. But now we're getting a sushi hibachi place. We had a hibachi place, but it closed. But we were getting a new hibachi place they're putting in, I saw, and then I just saw they changed another restaurant to be a sushi and hibachi place. You know, you don't get one, and then you get like 12, and then they're probably all going to close. Oh, the struggles of mid-Michigan. There's like a line right here. Do you see that? Is that showing up on camera? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I don't think that did much. That's okay. Didn't need to. I'm gonna take this really shimmery bright one in the middle, or then the end, and do my inner corners. And then call it good. Call it good. Because I have to go to work. You know what I am though super into? I got this new Maybelline lip color. This one, it was out of my comfort zone. 175 ringleader. It's one of the Stay Matte inks, Super Stay Matte inks. It's like super springtime, like a poppy color, and I am into it. But also I'm going to try out a new mascara. I've had this. I've just never opened it. It's a Pixi by Petra mascara, and it is Lash Lift 188. I don't know. I've never used it. I've never heard anything about it. So we're going to give it a go. I think I got it in like a Ipsy bag or something. I get a lot of mascaras, which I don't hate. Because I like trying new mascaras. And they're expensive, generally. I mean, the one, like, I really like, which one? That Monsieur Big, the Lancome one. That's like over 20 bucks. This one says it has double wands. So I got that one. And then I got this one. Oh. Lower lash line, maybe? I don't know. Let's do the big guy first. It's interesting. An interesting concept. Wow. Definitely lengthens. Well, the first color I like. Can you tell? Wowzers. Whatever. I give up. You know what I have noticed though with all this crisis, in a positive way, who a true leader is. And the people that are stepping up to the plate. Like the people, oh, what's his name? I always forget it. Zion? I think it's Zion, the basketball player. I mean, he's like, what, 19? And he said he'd cover all the salaries of the people who are going to not be paid since they're going to be, you know, shut down. Mark Cuban, who is paying all his people to not work. Ooh, I like this little guy. Kind of sad I put this mascara off for so long. It's really good. Oh, did you see what I did? I'll let that dry. I'm gonna go in with one more coat. Like that. Got a little crunchy, but it's okay. I like it. That's a good mascara. So, I'm going to take this Q-tip and and dry it down pretty nice. Top notch. So, let me go on with my Super Stay and show you the color. The only thing I don't like about this is how hard it is to get past that hump, because then I feel like I'm going to fling lip product. I get so much on there. But these brushes, like, they're flat, but I like the tips, so it's easy to get like in the corners. And on my like Cupid's bow lip shape points. What's this called? Whatever. Doesn't matter. Yep, I like it. Well, that's the finished makeup look, guys. I hope you learned something new. I'm glad you are here with me. I think you are amazing because you watched my video. And I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.